Hi everybody, welcome to my new video. Now I've told several people that before I make a video I relax myself, get myself really calm so that I don't get stressed while I'm talking to whoever I'm speaking to. That led to quite a few discussions, and it came about that I told a few people that I used to teach relaxation and meditation, and I used a technique called progressive muscle relaxation. I was asked if I would produce a video, and this is what I'm doing now. So this is not a scambaiting video. It's very lightly related to scambaiting, but only just, and if you want to hear any scambaiting you really didn't need to look any further than this, because you really aren't going to find any. Relaxation is an art that anybody can learn. It can help you sleep at night, it can help you relax during the day, it can make you think more clearly about those important things that you have to decide about. The way to relax is relatively simple, but you do need a few basic things. You need a quiet room, you need peace, in other words you don't want to be disturbed, and you need about 20 to 30 minutes of time that you can call your very own. As you learn this relaxation technique, you won't need to listen to the recording anymore, because it'll be part of your normal daily life. I do this technique at least once a day, and I find at bedtime it's really useful to get to sleep. Okay, so let's start. You're going to find yourself a nice comfy chair. We're going to take our shoes off if you're wearing any, and you're just going to sit there and you're going to relax. Now we're not going to do anything weird or wonderful, we're just going to relax. So I want you to slow down your breathing as much as you can. I want you to breathe in really deeply and then really slowly let the air out. Let your lungs push that air out, and as it comes out, think about all the good things that can happen to you. And as you breathe in, fill your lungs with clean fresh air. Do this a few times and just gently let your eyes close. I don't want you to be worried that this is some sort of hypnosis or anything like that. It isn't. This is purely a relaxation technique. What we're going to do now is concentrate on our body. I want you to feel, just with your mind, I want you to think about your body and how tense it is in different areas. Some areas may feel more tense than others. Some may feel completely relaxed and you're hardly aware of them. Well, that's how we want the whole body to be before we finish this session. So step one, I want you to think about your toes. The first thing I want you to do is squeeze your toes into a ball really tight. Squeeze them tight as you can. Don't let your feet touch each other so that each individual foot has its own toes being squeezed. Squash very hard, and we're going to hold this for a count of about 15 or 20 seconds. And we can do that by taking 4 or 5 deep breaths. So it's in and out, and in and out. You should feel your toes are starting to feel quite uncomfortable right now. So what we're going to do now is take one last great big breath, and as we breathe out really slowly, I want you to relax your toes. Don't do it all at once, just do it very slowly as we breathe out. And feel the breath coming out, and feel the tension disappearing from your toes. The next thing I want you to do is your foot. I want you to push down with your toes so that the bottom parts of your feet feel really tense. Feel the muscles in the bottom part of your foot. Push your feet so your toes are pointing down at the ground. straight line with your legs. You should feel the muscles at the back of your legs going tight, really pushing hard as you can. And we're going to hold this for about 20 seconds again. So breathe in and out. Remember, as you're breathing in, you're breathing in the good, clean, fresh air, and as you're breathing out, the tension's leaving your body. So breathe in and out. And one last big breath in, and very slowly let your feet relax as you breathe out and out. As you let your body relax, as different parts of your body relax, you'll find that you become less aware of them. Now the next stage is a little awkward. You need to put your ankles together, and I want you to push your ankles together so that you're tightening up your buttock muscles and your thigh muscles, and you're pushing a load of muscles together. I want you to push your ankles together as tight as you can. It doesn't matter if your legs are straight or bent for this. Keep pushing harder and harder. You've got to push until it almost hurts, but not painful. Please don't make yourself hurt, it's not important. And once again, we're going to hold it for a few big breaths. Breathe in and out. And in and out. This one's particularly hard. You can feel the muscles really straining for release here. Just keep at it, don't let it relax yet. In and out. This time you're going to take one big breath in and then slowly let your legs relax. In and out, and slowly, slowly, slowly out, and let your legs relax. That's a wonderful feeling, letting your legs relax like this. The next step is to push your buttocks together. This is the only way I can describe it, is to clench your buttocks. So I need you to clench your buttocks really tight. At the same time, you can squeeze your tummy muscles. Get your tummy muscles nice and tight, and your buttock muscles nice and tight. And while you're holding these muscles tightly, clenched together like this, you should feel that your legs are almost feel like they're not there. So we're going to hold this again for about 20 seconds. So breathe in and out, and in and out. It's really hard work clenching the muscles like this, but it's so worth it for the end result. Right, this time, big breath in, and slowly release your buttocks and your stomach muscles as you breathe out. I'm actually doing this exercise while I'm talking to you, and I can actually feel the relief myself, so I know how good it feels. For the next exercise, we're going to put our hands in front of us, and at the same time we're going to push our palms together really hard, and I want you to feel how tight that makes the muscles on the back of your shoulders feel. And while you're doing that, I want you to put your chin down onto your chest. So we're pulling those muscles on the back of the neck and the shoulders. push as hard as you can without hurting yourself. You can bring your hands in really close to your chest, so your chin and your hands are close together on your chest. So it's breathing nice and deeply in and out, and in and out, and in and out. You should be feeling your neck muscles feeling really tight. Your arm muscles should be feeling quite achy by now. Last big breath in, and push out, slowly out, and slowly lift your chin and release your hands from each other, and let your arms fall down into your lap. A few deep breaths. You can feel the tension disappearing from your shoulders already. This is like a $50 massage. Believe me, once you've had one of these, you won't need a $50 massage anymore. So, next step. I want you to clench your fists as hard as you can. If you've got long fingernails, try not to dig them into your palms. If you have long fingernails, you can clench your fist by putting your thumb inside. That'll protect them. Really squeeze hard. I want you to squeeze so hard that you can feel the muscles on your forearms getting tense. Now it's important while you're squeezing that you think about these muscles and how tight they are. You should be thinking about how much they're aching by being pressed together, how tight they feel, what it feels like having your hands squeezed this hard. So you're going to take a few breaths in and out, and in and out. Deep cleansing breaths, and in and out. Now we take one last big breath. Hold it just for a second and then let it out slowly, and at the same time release your fists. Let your fists relax and let your hands lie loose in your lap. A few more deep cleansing breaths. We're nearly done. We've just got a couple of silly things to do now. Right, the first one is I need you to lift your shoulders up as high as they'll go. Right up. Push them up as high as they'll go. Try not to move your hands, but just lift your shoulders as high as they'll go. Big, huge shrug, and hold it there. We're going to hold it there as long as we can. Or 20 seconds, whichever's the sooner. Shoulders as high as they'll go, right up to your ears. And taking deep breaths while we're doing this. Thinking about the muscles in our shoulders, across our shoulder blades. Thinking of how tight they might have been. A big breath in and out. It's easy to forget the breathing doing this. Big breath in and out. Big breath in and out. One more big breath in, hold it for a few seconds. So in, hold, and slowly out, and at the same time let your shoulders flop loosely, really slowly. There are two more stages to this. We can clump them into one. It works both ways. Some of the most tense muscles that you'll find after a day's work or when you're tired or angry are around your head and your face. A good way of fixing these is this particular thing. So what I want you to do is clench your jaw really tightly. Don't break any teeth, just clench your jaw so you can feel the jaw muscles really tight at the side of your face. And at the same time, I want you to screw up your nose as if you've had a really horrible smell. And I want you to clench your eyes as hard as you can. Close your eyes really tight. So what we're doing is clenching our teeth, screwing up our nose as if we've been offended by some foul smell, screwing our eyes up so we don't have to see something horrible, clenching our teeth. I'm going to hold this for about 15 seconds this time, so this is quite a hard one. And breathe in and out and in and out and in and out. Now this last big breath in, breathe in all the way and then just hold, hold, hold. Now slowly let it release, and at the same time unclench your jaw and let your face return back to normal. Relax all the muscles around your eyes and your nose and your jaw. Right now you're either asleep, or if it's during the daytime in the office, you're feeling quite relaxed and some of your colleagues might be looking at you. Whatever, doesn't matter, this is your time, okay? One last thing, this one is the most important. We want to do all of the exercises we've already done, but all at once for 5 seconds. So we want to screw up our toes, tip our toes down to the ground, push our ankles together, knees together, clench our buttocks, clench our tummy muscles, clench our fists, lift our shoulders up, screw our face up, screw our nose up, all at once. Do this now. Breathe in and clench everything, and we're going to hold it at one breath out slowly, one more breath in, and we're going to hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathe out and slowly let everything relax at once. If you've done it right, you should be like floppy now. Sometimes you get a little rush of warm feeling. That's like endorphins and things like that flowing through your body because it's suddenly reached this relaxed state. This technique really works. It's used by professionals and amateurs alike. It's a wonderful technique for getting very relaxed, and it only takes around 15 to 20 minutes. Anyway, I hope you find the content of my little video interesting, entertaining, and most importantly useful. So I'd just like to say thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Good night.